Thinking of selling your townhouse and upgrading to a bigger property? Well, today we've got a special treat for you. We are talking about the hottest communities in Calgary to buy or sell in just based on townhomes alone. So stick around and we're going to get right to the numbers really quick right after this. Hey everybody, my name is Jared Chamberlain and I am so excited because today we have pulled stats, we have been looking at things, and we have got some exciting numbers for you. Now, if you haven't, which about 80% of you that watch our videos have not, we need you to subscribe. We want to continue to deliver really good content for you and continue to provide amazing insight into our market and strategies and all that kind of stuff. So we want you to subscribe. So I'm going to take a moment. And if you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll take a moment and you can just subscribe. Are you ready? Awesome. Now we have 100% subscribers. This is so good. So exciting. Now, let's get back to the content. So today we are talking about townhouses and the hottest communities in Calgary to buy or sell a townhome in. So we're pretty specific here when we're doing this, but we got some really great insights. We got some great numbers. And since we are live, I want you guys to put your comments in here. Comment live, comment replay if you're watching a replay. But we've got some great information and I want this to be interactive. So don't be shy. I know I can see numbers on my screen there and I know that you're watching. So let's jump in. I'm just going to dive in. I want you to put your questions, your comments, save them, add them, and we will circle back and we're going to talk about them at the end. All right. Here we go. Hottest communities in Calgary based on townhouses only. So we have done some other videos in the past where it's been based on just this community itself. We did a recent video of just detached houses last month. And this month we're doing this video about townhouses and we're going to do one about apartments right after this. So yeah, I'm going to put the link up over there. You can't see my hand, in a little card for those that are watching afterwards. So you can see the detached house and I'll make sure I'll get the apartment link up there as well for you guys. So here we go. Again, if you got questions, put them in the comments. Anything you're seeing in the real estate market, anything that's, maybe you have a townhouse or where do you live right now in your community, whatever it is, throw in the comments. We're going to jump in. All right, here we go. So townhouses only, hottest communities in Calgary. We're going to start with the hottest places to sell. All right. So how we do this and how we base this information, this is based on months of inventory, or another word is absorption rate. So basically it's how quickly our property's selling right now. And so what we did is we took the total number of sales year to date, so up to the end of September, and we divided that by 9. So that's how many places are selling per month based on how many are active right now. Did the math, came out with our numbers, and we definitely got some 2, 3, 4-way ties for months of inventory. So here we go. The hottest places to sell your townhome in Calgary today. Number 5 is Earlton and Winston Heights and Mountain View. So Earlton is its own community. Winston Heights / Mountain View is a second community. They both have a months of inventory at 0.75. So what does that mean? Well, it's going to take less than a month for all of these top places to sell, meaning they have a lot of buyers looking and things are moving quickly, okay, for the townhomes in their area. And the benchmark price, it's kind of a hit and miss. Some of the areas didn't have or weren't able to pull a benchmark price because there hasn't been enough sales. So sometimes you see dashes in there. But here, Earlton and Winston Heights, there's a range of 290 to 680. 680 is going to be your Earlton and 290 is going to be your Winston Heights and Mountain View. All right, that's number 5. Number 4 is Millrise. Millrise is a great, sorry about that. Ariel, Millrise is a great community down south off of McLeod Trail, and their months of inventory for townhouses is 0.6 months, and their benchmark price is $307,200. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3, we got Queensland. Queensland is also down south. It's really close to Chinook Center. Sorry, no, I'm thinking of Kingsland. That's the king. This is the queen. Sorry. Queensland is actually down south. It's down by Deer Run, Fish Creek, all that. So Queensland is 0.56 months of inventory, and it's $244,600 is their benchmark price. So again, these are places, if you're going to sell a townhouse, these are some of the ones that are the best places in the city right now. Okay. Now, if we go to number 2, we got a two-way tie at 0.47 months of inventory, meaning it'll take less than half a month, 2 weeks, to sell townhouses in these two communities. Okay, Woodbine and Palliser. Woodbine is down south. Same with Palliser. $262 in Woodbine and $315,000 are benchmark prices for these two areas. All right, number 1. Can you guess it? Do you know what it is? The number 1 community to sell your townhome right now, based on the months of inventory, is Silver Springs. I kid you not. Stuff in Silver Springs goes so fast. It is a fast-moving community, high in demand. It's in the Northwest. So actually, this is the only Northwest community in the top 5 here. And so, fantastic neighborhood. So if you've got a townhouse in Silver Springs and you're considering selling, you have the fastest selling community based on months of inventory right now to sell your townhome. And they're at 0.3 months worth of inventory. So about a week and a half, let's say, about a third of a month. And benchmark price is $278,000. All right. So that's what we have for selling. Anything that surprised you, anything that you didn't see, any communities you're wondering about, put them in the comments. We'll see it now live, or if you're watching replay, we'll see it afterwards. But let's jump over to the buy side. If you are planning on buying a townhouse, these are the best communities to look into because they have the most inventory and they're moving the slowest. So you might find the most motivated sellers. Okay. So now we're switching to this side. So here we go. Number 5 is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's a lot of words there. I think it's a 4-way tie. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, a 5-way tie for number 5. East Village, Eau Claire, Windsor Park, Albert Park, and Glendale. These places are all over the city. I'm not going to explain it. There's a lot of places there, 5 communities, and they're honestly all over the city. Literally all over the city. And so their months of inventory right now is 9 months. They all have 9 months worth of inventory in their current market for townhouses. Okay. So if you're thinking of buying in there, that's where it is. And again, benchmark price, not enough data, too many communities to kind of put that out there. So we just left that with some lovely little slashes. All right. Number 4 is Vista Heights. So Vista Heights is just on the east side of Deerfoot, and its months of inventory are 12. So it has a full year's worth of inventory. So an easy way to look at that is, let's say if only one place sold over 12 months, and there's one place active, it would take 12 months to sell that one place. Okay. So that's kind of how the math works on this. So it could also just be a lack of sales happening in the area too. And there might only be 4 or 5 places, but just a low number of sales. So it's not making the inventory move quickly. All right. That's number 4, Vista Heights. Number 3 is Abbeydale. So if you got a townhouse or an Abbeydale, or you're thinking of buying an Abbeydale or buying a townhome, there's over a year, 13 and a half months worth of inventory right now in Abbeydale for townhouses. All right. And number 2, St. Andrews Heights. I was kind of surprised to see this. There might only be like 1 or 2 townhome type complexes there. I was even surprised to see them on this list, but their months of inventory is 18. So again, it might just have one place that's sold over a long amount of time and there's one active, and that is pushing this number up. But if you're going to buy that one, man, you might have a real motivated seller in St. Andrews Heights right now for townhouses. All right. And number 1 is a tie between Mission and Shaganappi. So Mission is downtown and Shaganappi is on the west side of downtown. So there are townhouse complexes there, but again, it's just a lack of sales, stuff not moving quickly. And their months of inventory is 45 months. That is redonkulous. Yes, you heard it here. Redonkulous. 45 months of inventory. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just a long time. So if you're a seller in any of these areas, you have to have a solid strategy, a real good plan to make a sale happen. And if you're a buyer in any of these top 5 for the buy side, you might find a great deal, a great time to make a move if you were thinking of buying a townhouse in any of these top 5. So let's recap. The top places to sell: number 1 is Silver Springs, number 2 is Palliser and Woodbine, and number 3 is Queensland. And the top place to buy is Mission and Shaganappi, St. Andrews Heights, and then Abbeydale. So these are the top 6, whether you're selling or buying, hottest places to buy or sell in Calgary. So was there any good news here? Any bad news? What did you learn? What did you see? If you are wondering where your community stands or sits on this scale, if you're thinking of buying or selling a townhouse or anything like that, let us know. Let us help you. Comment below in the comments. Hit us up at info@chamberlaingroup.ca. You can always email us there and we can set up a time to chat. But regardless, some interesting information here. It's not often that you see stats based just on townhouses. And stick around because we're also going to do another video today just talking about apartments. So any questions or comments about townhomes, put them in the comments below. Direct message us on any of our social channels on Instagram or Facebook, and we'd be glad to help you guys out. All right. On that note, I am out. Have fun buying or selling your townhouses. We'll see you guys later.